Hey everybody, Mark Herman, aka LA Bengals fan on most of the major platforms. I am joined here by fellow superfan Heath Goldman. And we
Hooray!
Who Day! And this is the week 7 recap of Jungle Talk. Woo! Oh, and you know what I forgot to grab? Oh, finally, finally, a game where we didn't stress out the whole time. They did the best they could to try to mess us up right before halftime. I
Yes, they
mean,
did.
yeah, but outside of that, they came back and we'll go through the good and the bad. And there's a lot more good than there is bad today. And got the win. This is the first of three. We need to run the table on these next three going into the bye week. So I'm going to start with finally a good start. Um, you know, uh, just great to see. I love the way we started. I said in the preview with Jake on Thursday that we could use the pass to set up the run, and that's what I thought we did today. I really thought we were effective doing that.
More importantly, we use the tight end to set up the run. And it's not just the dump passes. We utilized Hurst in the offense, which finally opened up everything. Plus, having all three receivers healthy, doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, this secondary we knew, and they just got thinner as the game went on. They lost Alford, they lost Terrell, and you were just like, oh my gosh, we can really move the ball down the field. And at times it looked like a college game. I mean, we were scoring so quickly. We did have that 1 10 play drive. I think it was 10 plays or so. Oh, it was a 10-minute drive, 16 plays. That was and so it was like I said, we controlled the ball. It was that 2 minutes before half that drove me nuts. So we'll talk about that, and then we're going to get on to the good of the second half. But you know, we play so well for 28 minutes, and then you have bad apple. We score the touchdown, and then we're up 21, and then you have bad apple just lax and we blow coverage. And then we go ahead and give up the big special teams play. We don't answer it. We give up a special teams punt and they get 10 points. Quickly, all of a sudden, it's only an 11-point lead at half. That's the kind of stuff that drives me nuts because against a better team, that's going to cost us the game.
But you know what, Mark? It didn't matter today.
It didn't matter. But I want to clean that up because when we're playing Buffalo, it's going to matter. If you're up 21 on Buffalo and you give them 10 going into half, Josh Allen is going to make you pay. They're going to score. Think about it. The Atlanta came out with the ball in the second half. They had a chance to go. That would have been 3 scores in a row. They had a chance to cut it to 4. And we were only up 11. Fortunately, and I got to say kudos to our defense. Hey, no second half. They had no points today at all. But no second half touchdowns yet again. That's the last second half touchdown we gave up as Cooper Kupp in the Super Bowl. We haven't given one up since.
And the one thing that you and I always talk about when we watch these games together is that getting off the field on third down. And you know what? We got off the field in third down with good field position in most situations today.
Yeah, we were 7 for 11 on third down. They were only 4 for 10. So, and they were situational where we needed to get off the field. I sat there and I said to you, hey, we gotta do a 3 and out to start this half. And now then we get the 3 and out. The offense drives down the field, and let's talk about the third and fourth down call where we run it with Perrine and don't make it. We're in money mac range, right? And we get we get down there, and then we go for it on fourth down and don't make it. We pass, and it ended up not costing us, but that kind of stuff, I still would have taken the points.
Hold on a minute. It did not cost us today.
No.
It has cost us in this season already.
Yes.
I understand analytics. I mean, you and I are both in the numbers game. I understand analytics. At the end of the day, though, there is so much parity in the NFL. Points are at a premium. When you can take them, take them. It could have cost us against Baltimore. We'll never know. But we go up 4 if we take those points and not have to worry about Tucker beating us with the field goal, as he did. Right. And, this play right here, I'm okay with going for it where we made the decision today. I don't like the play call. At the end of the day, you spread everybody out. You tell them you're either going to have a quarterback run or you're throwing the ball. So they put all their defensive backs back, and we can't get 1 yard. At the end of the day, put the running back there as at least as a decoy if you're going to throw the ball. and at least have a dump off or something. The play call made no sense to me. Making the decision to go for it, okay. The play call itself was just terrible.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. So, but in the end, it's our defense did the job. The team played well today. We ran the ball a little better, but we were using the pass to set up the run. So the running game did. I thought we would pound the rock more in the fourth quarter, but we, like I said, even in the last drive where we were trying to kill the clock, we're passing, and I'm like, this would be a time to kind of pound the ball. We didn't do that. I would like to see this run. We're still seeing some hiccups from Collins. I would like to see the running, the line is blocking better with the pass. They're still at the run blocking is a work in progress. I mean,
one of two things were taking place there. Zach was in the end, and everybody by committee was trying to figure out what plays could work in the future, or you don't have any confidence in your offensive line to run the ball, but you're up 18 and you're on their side of the ball. I mean, at least try to do something with the run. I think you're right, because you're going to have it and dominate the run at some point later on in the season. But
yeah, weather's going to get bad.
Hey, it's a win.
It's a win. No, weather's going to get
big bad. Win.
Listen, this is a game. Winning teams win the games they're supposed to win. This was a game we were supposed to win. Next week is a game we're supposed to win. We need to go in and beat the Browns. They're not. It's not the same team where they are. Where they're beatable. And then we come back and we've got to beat the Panthers, who are not going to be a walkover. There's no walkovers in the NFL. The Panthers just beat Brady and the Bucks today. So this is not a team that's going to roll over. Yeah, we don't have to deal with Christian McCaffrey. We don't have to deal with Anderson, but still, this is not going to be a pushover game, which I think Tampa Bay might have thought they were getting today. Because
one of the things the one thing I did like about today is that you've got two people up the middle that we've been missing, or that we're missing, right? Obviously, Logan Wilson, we're missing DJ Reader, and you know what? For the most part, we held the line.
Yeah.
They had some holes. But those holes really were outside of the tackle spot. So they were misdirection and everything else. And at the end of the day, we held pretty well. I mean, Pratt and Tufuli and Osai, everybody, they pretty much held that middle well, I thought.
Yeah, we're good. But that's not Chubb and Hunt, which is what we're going to have Monday night. We're on Monday Night Football. Burrow knows he's never beaten this team. We'll cover this with Jake in the preview on Thursday. But yeah, this is I don't know what Reader's situation is. I've been hoping all along he's going to be back for this game. I don't know. But this is the running attack we shut down today doesn't have Cordell Patterson. It's not the same run game we're going to be playing next week against the Browns. So, but they did, they did well. But like I said, I'm concerned next week. So we'll see what happens. But this was a huge win. Hey, still tied for first place. Ravens won today. Still tied for first place. Coming together, the pass blocking. We were at some points today where you and I said, wow, that's a really clean pocket for Burrow. Even there was the one he completed where they had punted the ball and we took over the ball after the personal foul. We were at the 2-yard line, and we ran the ball with Mixon, and then there was a play where he stood back there for a while, and I was thinking get rid of it, but he had a clean pocket for a while. The pass blocking for the most part today was very well. I don't know how many total sacks they had. Each team had 3 sacks. So, but one of those sacks was on Burrow today. I remember saying he had plenty of time. It was like 5-6 seconds he got sacked. So,
I think I remember one where they came off the edge and Collins picked up what he was supposed to pick up. There was no one to pick up back there, because there was no back in that play, so that's one. And then I don't remember the third one. So, I mean, like you said, Burrow had a clean pocket most of the day. In the last 3 weeks, he really has. It is unbelievable how much better the line is blocking now. Can they get the run blocking together? Who knows?
No, not a who knows. It's a work in progress. It's progress, not perfection. We're making strides. Let's get into the bye week at 6-3, and we're going to be just fine coming out of the bye. I know we've got some tough games, but looking forward to it. And finally, a game where we're not on the edge of our seat. I'm losing hair. You're getting grayer. I don't need this every week. Come on. It was nice to have a game where we were, 11 was as close as it really got. When you think about it, we were up 14-0 quick. And then the closest they got was 11. So finally a game, and one for the home crowd too. So I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Before I forget, if you don't subscribe, please subscribe. It's all we ask. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Help us out in the analytics. We'll be back with the preview show. I've got Jake lined up for Thursday on the preview show. Like I said, we're the Monday night game this week at Cleveland on Halloween. Ooh. So we'll have it's going to be and Sunday you'll get to watch whatever game you want. We'll root against the Ravens and everybody else. So any closing comments on today's game?
No, it was fun to see them come out and utilize all of the offensive weapons that we have. I just love the way Mixon runs. Reminds me of Le'Veon Bell, where he just kind of tiptoes back there waiting for that hole to open. And when it does, he makes the right cuts. It's just we've got to open up those holes. And, maybe it's a little misdirection. You have to wonder how healthy Collins really is. He's not moving very well. And, when he's got a straight pass rush, he's okay. It's just when they're coming off the edge hard on him where he's not getting the lateral movement. And you got to wonder if that's affecting the run blocking too, because you can't pull him and you can't crash down. I don't know. But, you always say in Pollock we trust. I'm hoping he's going to get it together here shortly. Because you're starting to see healthy weapons, what we can do. And hopefully Chase, he came back in the second half, but hopefully that's not a lingering nagging injury to him.
Yeah, that was a big concern when he goes into the locker room right before half, and it looks like his hip, and it was a non-contact injury. He was just running down the field, and you saw him kind of pull up, and I was very concerned. Having him back into the second half was a great sign. And one of the things when we were up, we got our first 3 touchdowns. They were to 3 different receivers. I mean, we went, Mixon scored one, Boyd had the long one, and Higgins, and it was nice to see, and then Chase had one later. It was nice to see spreading the ball out. Hurst had a lot of catches today. Definitely using the tight end more. So all good to see. And the last thing I want to comment on was at the very end of the game on the 4th and 2 inside the 5, we run this play where Joe Burrow's in the shotgun, and then you have Hurst in motion who stops behind the center and looks like he's going to take the snap. Now they jumped off sides, but maybe we've got some kind of a wildcat with Hurst taking the snap. You saw some experimentation going on that drive where we were trying some things out. So I'm wondering if that's because we never got the snap off. So we don't know what the play was. We don't know if they were actually going to snap it to Hurst.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see. But I caught that at the very end, maybe on a 2-point conversion, something like that. You're breaking a breakout a play like that.
I know Higgins was very close to getting his 100 yards. Then we would have had 3 receivers with over 100. Did he get it? You have the stats.
Cincinnati receiving: Boyd 8 for 155, Chase 8 for 130, Higgins 5 for 93. Almost. But that speaks to, and 6 for her, 6 for 48. So I mean, you're looking right there at 16, 21, 27 of Burrow's completions are spread over 4 guys. You don't have one guy with 12 or 13 catches. So
and if you look at the average on Hurst, it's 8 yards a carry. 8 yards a catch. So you use him to get that first down, and then you're 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 short, like we always talk about. And then you got a chance of take two runs and moving the ball, and that's what they did today. Move the chains.
Yeah, it was better play calling in that we had a lot of successful first downs. So we found ourselves in 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 3. Completely different what you can do. And you saw us taking, that second drive was a nice long drive. I think it was a 10-play drive. You saw that where, and I really like seeing the positive plays on first down. Not getting into a 2nd and 10 and then the 3rd and 10 because you didn't complete the second down pass.
But what you also saw is Joe taking his opportunities on the short ones. So he was getting rid of the ball quickly instead of looking downfield and trying to take the home run. For so many weeks there, I think he just wanted to say long instead of just moving the chains. And today we moved the ball. The pocket was pretty clean the rest, most of the day, but he used the plays and he used all of his receivers, used Hurst. We moved the ball, and we had, and you got P. Ryan or Mixon coming out of the backfield on those short dump passes. Everybody got involved, but Joe's got to get rid of the ball because I know he loves that big play and he can make that throw, but he's just got to move the chains and not take those hits.
Yeah, well, he got the big plays today. He had the long one to Chase, had the long one to Boyd. So hopefully something to build on. We know Joe has never beaten the Browns, so we'll do the preview show Thursday. Let's go into Cleveland. Let's get that win, and then it's home for Carolina and then into our bye. And so with that, like I said, please subscribe, and well, I'll be back Thursday with Jake on the preview show. So I'm going to say, hoot everybody.
Hoot it.
Have a great rest of your day. Thanks.